Hey, what's up, guys? This is Showtime Shred Fitness over here. Size, growth, get big. Alright. So, there's two main principles, right, that a lot of people swear by when it comes to, the formula of success. Whether it be a successful athlete, a successful employee, right, a successful marriage, these types of things, right? Anything in any endeavor in life, right, that requires some challenge, and to take some action, right? So the main thing that a lot of people that I hear a lot of is back and forth between work smart or work hard. No, you gotta work hard. No, you gotta work smart. You gotta go back and forth with that, right? And the other thing is, people will tell you is that you gotta have some goals, right? Some people say you gotta be smart. Not true. There's a lot of ding-dongs out there that make pretty good money. You don't always have to be the smartest, right? So that's not true. Does it help? It can, of course. It's a no-brainer as well. But you don't have to be a genius, Albert Einstein or nothing like that, right? Some certain types of jobs and stuff, maybe you do, okay? Ones that require a lot of brains, okay? But to run a business, you don't be the smartest guy, right? To be one of the best athletes in the world, you don't have to be one of the smartest guys, right? Or gals, fair enough. So a lot of it comes down to, people will say it comes down to hard work. That's the most important thing. You work hard and you will succeed. And in a lot of cases that can be true, okay? If you're following somebody else's program, living somebody else's dream, following somebody else's vision, that actually gives a fuck about you and takes you under the wing and takes care of you and this and that thing, yeah, you might have a successful life. Maybe just the time you work at that employment, or just the time that, or maybe through your entire life, right? So I have to be quiet because otherwise I'm going to get yelled at. So that's the whole idea behind the hard work. Now, if you're both really, really close, you and somebody else, or you and several other people, right? Sometimes it's not just two people going for a physician. It's, several, or several hundred, or several thousand, right? Not usually several thousand, but it does happen sometimes, right? Certain professional sports, right? 1 out of every 250,000 athletes go pro in most sports. That's several thousands of people going for those positions, right? That's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. There's only so many positions available in sports, right? There's only so many spots on the field, on the basketball court, whatever else, right? So, yeah, you gotta keep that in mind. Now, just because you work the hardest does not mean you're gonna win. If you're subconsciously if you're unconsciously competent in a certain passion or endeavor that you're involved in, right? Maybe, because you already have that, so you already have built-in strategies and everything else. And especially if you're willing to change your approach and strategy and change variables, you really got it. You really got a good shot, right? But to just work your ass off, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, good luck at being successful in that endeavor. It's like if you were supposed to meet, let's say we're going to meet 2 blocks behind me, right? And you just start running like the other way. You want to start running that way, okay? So Blue Ridge is back here, let's say, okay? And let's say the Cable Bridge is that way, okay? And fucking McDonald's is where we're supposed to be meeting up at, right? It's behind the 2 blocks, right under the Blue Ridge, okay? Let's just pretend, okay? This is not true, but let's just pretend for the sake of the story, okay? But you run as fast as you can towards that fucking white bridge, that Cable Bridge, right? Are you gonna find that fucking McDonald's right there? No, you're not, right? And the farther you run, the faster you run, okay, the harder it is, the longer it's gonna take to get back that way. okay? If you ever figure it out. If everybody ever takes the time to tell you. Otherwise, all the hard work in the world ain't gonna get you there. You know, will you hit another McDonald's? Will you be successful there? You know, that's where some of that argument kicks in. Okay, you fucked up. You know, well, you had a setback, but it was a setup for something else. Something else the same, and in most cases, better, right? A setup for something much better. Okay, because God had a plan for you all along, some people believe, and you tear it up that way, right? And to just pray and put your faith in God. That can work, okay? Outworking everybody. And the other one, of course, is, dang it. Oh, yeah, vision. You have to have a vision, right? And I believe that 100%. It all starts in the mind, right? It starts with your thoughts, and then your words, and your actions, right? And so that is what's going to form, you know, your destiny or your boring life, depending on it's just like, life is like anything in life, right? Life in general. So whatever you put out is what you're going to get back, right? Does that sound fair enough? So if you're speaking things into existence, and you go into a farther, more profound, and you put even more into it yet, okay? Let's say you speak it, you think of all this stuff, and you manifest it, you try to speak it into existence all the time. There's a good chance that alone is going to work, okay? Especially if you put hard work behind it, fair enough? Now let's say you schedule it, okay? Now in the day planner, now you really have a shot because you see that all the time. And your mind starts to figure out a way to make that happen sometimes, okay? Especially with something you really, really, really want to do. Your frustration will stimulate your mind, especially if you have a magic mind or creative mind, you know. That can be gifted to you. You could just be naturally born with it, right? Or you can connect with the spirit world and pray for it, and it can come in and deliver that gift later, okay? But if you have that vision and you get, like, I love what Jim Carrey did, man. That's freaking phenomenal. It's awesome. Fucking sat down and wrote himself a check for $1 million. And he said that was his words, passion, was I didn't want to do anything else, right? Other than acting, stand-up comedy, and that's it, right? So he said, if I do not make $1 million in 5 years or less, I'll go and do a regular job, okay? Because he said, fuck it, what have I got to lose? My dad had everything down. He had a strategy. He did a job he hated because he wanted the security, and it seemed like a sure thing. It wasn't a sure thing. He lost his job. He was still homeless for a while, fair enough. So you might as well, he says, do something you love. If you're still broke, you're no worse off than if you have bad luck at something you hate anyways, right? So I can see both sides, right? You have a secure job and you want to go that route and hope it never falls apart. And a lot of union ones do stay together longer, and especially if they're government jobs and this and that. But there's no guarantees in life. Even those cushy jobs, right, sometimes fall apart, right? There's no guarantee in life. So do what you want there, but there is a good point. If you do that and you love it, you're going to love what you do and never work a day in your life, right? And that's what makes you do when you're following your passion. So you have a shot. Even if the odds are against you, you have a good shot sometimes, just because, especially if you're relatively good at where your passion is, because then you have some type of a chance, right? And the more you believe it, the more you speak it into existence, manifest it, do your meditation, write your pages of goals, and change your strategies and variables as need be, if it need be, right? And write yourself checks, for example, and just all those types of things. It really works, because that's what I do with bodybuilding. Nobody else around me believed it until I actually started to achieve it, and they're like, God dang, I guess it does work. You know, it took you a while, as you got there. But I just was too stupid, okay, to believe anybody else around me. What are you talking about? Arnold and Van Damme said that if you want to do it, you can do it, and I believe him. And my dad had told me that a few times along the way too. That sometimes you start off real scrawny, and some kids, and then you'll see them, 5-10 years after he coaches them and stuff, and applied what he taught them, and they'd be real big guys. So those other muscular guys would end up skinny or fat. So he said, just stay with it.